Welcome everyone. This is Insights Current Affairs quiz of 20th September 2022. And why this video is made, what is the motto of this video. So you see there are at least 3 to 4 options that are given in a question. And 2 out of these 3 or all of these 3 or 4 options are correct. So how exactly do you see that some options are relatable and other options are non-relatable to the question? So how do you test that? So I will explain this. So we have to first start the quiz and then I will explain how exactly. So first is, consider following statement regarding color revolutions. So there are only few questions that you can only test. Other questions are based on your knowledge. So you have to learn something as well also. So first question is regarding color revolution. The option number first is, color revolution refer to a series of uprisings that first began in former communist nation in Eastern Europe in the early 2000s. So this question only you can get when you know about color revolutions or such revolutions. So it is true that these were first noticed in Eastern Europe and then they got transmitted to Arab nations as well as also African nations. You may have heard of something like Arab Spring. That started from Jasmine Revolution. So this is true, first option. Second is, it involved large scale mobilization on the street with demands for free election or regime change. So this is the main, you can say, aim of such revolution. Their demands are free election, or you can call also regime change. And also if some mishappenings occur in the government, for example military coup or some problems in election, then also these color revolutions are seen in various countries. Now Ukraine Orange Revolution was very famous, and also Jasmine Revolution in Tunisia was also famous. Jasmine Revolution in Tunisia was the starting of Arab Spring. These are the examples. So if you don't know, then just read this question and learn this. Otherwise you can also browse it on the internet. Now comes second question. In India, the native cheetah's species was Asiatic cheetah. So this is true. All of us know that Asiatic cheetah is found in India only. And also Iran is another country which went extinct before India's independence. So you see, this question is correct, but not correct. And why exactly? Because first part, that these cheetahs were actually Asiatic cheetahs, correct, but they do not went extinct before India's independence. They went extinct in 1952. And here it is given that they became extinct before 1947. So this option is not correct. Second, today cheetahs are mainly present in southern African countries. So we know cheetahs have their large homes in African countries mostly. Third comes, Iran is the only country having Asiatic cheetah in the wild. This is also true that only Iran is the left country that have Asiatic cheetah in the wild. And cheetahs are vulnerable, are in the vulnerable category by the IUCN. So you see 2, 3 and 4 options are correct. So India's Asiatic cheetah went extinct in 1952. So that is why first option was not correct. Next consider the following statement regarding rabies. Now rabies is a zoonotic viral disease. What is a zoonotic disease? Zoonotic disease is such disease that is transmitted from animal to human. And what is the main cause? I think 99% are the domestication of dogs. They are the major carrier of the virus that causes this rabies. So this is true that rabies is a zoonotic viral disease. Also, every continent have this rabies present except Antarctica. So second option is also correct. If you don't know, then learn this today, that except Antarctica, all continents have rabies present in them. Now third option, as present there is no vaccine for rabies. This is not true. There is 100% fully vaccinated programs for rabies. And how it is done? You see, dogs are the major carriers of rabies. So if dogs are vaccinated, then the transmission, the chain is broken. So this is how this vaccine is given to rabies carrier dogs. So you see, third option is not correct. First and second are correct. So even if you don't know, then you should know that there are only very few diseases in the world that have no vaccine or medicine for them. Most of the diseases come and scientists majorly find out, they invent vaccine for the disease. So you can also guess this question very well, that there should be or there must be a vaccine for this rabies. So if you don't know, then also you can have eliminated the option number 3. Now comes question number 4th. Consider the following statement regarding black carbon. You see, today's questions are more factual based questions. They are less guess based. You have to know completely, or in fact partially, about something that is given in the topic. Then only you can solve the question. Now first is, black carbon is the result of incomplete combustion of fossil fuels, biofuels and biomass. If that, you see, this can be guessed. If fossil fuels, biofuels and biomass are completely combusted, then what occurs? If you just burn the biofuel, ash remains. If you burn the biomass, then also ash remains. If you burn the biofuels, then there is a exhaust that releases pollution filled gases. Black carbon is the result of incomplete combustion. So this can be guessed. So first option is correct. Black carbon warms the atmosphere by reducing the albedo. For solving this question, you have to know what is albedo. So albedo you can call the light that is reflected by the surface of a planet, especially it is considered for planet. So you see, there is one rule that you should learn. Black things absorb light, white things reflect light. So black carbon, when present in the atmosphere, it warms up, it absorbs the heat from the light and warms the atmosphere. So this option is correct. Now third is, lifetime of a black carbon is similar to that of carbon dioxide, which has a lifetime of more than 100 years. So you see, carbon dioxide truly has a lifetime of more than 100 years, but you should learn that lifetime of black carbon is not 100 years. It is just few days or weeks. This you have to learn, you cannot guess it. So second option you can also guess if you know that black and white rule. So first and second options are correct, not the third one. Third one you have to learn that lifetime of black carbon is just days or weeks. Now comes the 5th question. What about retroviruses? Consider the following statement regarding retroviruses. Retrovirus is a type of virus that uses RNA as its genetic material. So this is a virus that causes AIDS. HIV is a type of retrovirus. Second option is correct. What about first option? First option you have to learn that this is a type of virus that uses RNA as its genetic material. Then it converts this RNA into a DNA by using an enzyme which is called reverse transcriptase. You should learn this. RNA is converted into DNA using an enzyme called reverse transcriptase, and then this infected DNA, or you can call this DNA, makes other DNAs its host and then copies itself more, or you can call replicate it. So first option is correct, second option is correct, and third one is antiretroviral. Drugs are medications for the treatment of infection by the retrovirus. So this is true, antiretroviral drugs are used. Now we see first, second and third options all are correct. If you don't know this, learn this today. Retrovirus is a type of virus, uses RNA as a genetic material, uses enzyme reverse transcriptase, converts RNA into DNA with the use of that enzyme, and then makes other DNA its host and replicate it. HIV is the example of retrovirus, and HIV causes AIDS. Antiretroviral drugs are used to treat it. So you should learn. Now first, second, third options are correct. We will see the quiz summary. Now all of the answers were given correctly. Now next time you come, that means tomorrow, then I hope that you will solve this quiz by yourself first and then come to see the analysis of this quiz.